or say, hey guys, it's Klaus. Let's watch Dower Kemper in his AT2, that Tier 5 British, heavily armored, slow TD. Why? Well, because this is Klaus's channel, and that's the way, Klaus likes it. You don't always have to watch Tier 10 Russian medium tanks do 14,000 damage a game. Now, Klaus has shown this AT2 a couple of times, and the strength of this tank is it has tons of armor. And if you get to play against useless, pathetic, stupid enemies that don't know that that big thing on top of the tank, see that big round thing that looks like a pencil eraser on top, the cupola, which is a weak spot. If people don't know that, you shoot this tank anywhere else, when it's top tier, it's got more armor than some tier 10s, okay? Except for that big cupola on the top. And if you're blessed with an enemy team of useless stupids, you can bounce thousands of shots or thousands of HP worth of damage in this thing. Now the weakness of this tank is it's freaking slow, because when you play British tanks, if you want fast tanks, you have to go down the artillery line, other than the Cromwell and the Action X. And if you want to play the fast tanks and the British tanks, you got to play artillery. What the hell is that all about? But anyway, it's slow as shit. And the other weakness of this tank is, well, basically your team. Because in almost every game you play with this tank, two things will happen. Your team will rush up ahead of you and win, and then you'll be at the back like a pussy doing nothing. Or your team will rush up ahead of you and lose, and then you'll be at the back waiting for all the enemies to come and kill you. And you'll notice that his team has rushed up to the north and the south. Not that there's anything wrong with that. They're doing their jobs. But the weakness of this tank is you just can't freaking keep up with anything. So he's stopped at this rock here, and he's kind of stuck now. So we're not just going to watch the big replay of someone bouncing 7,000 worth of HP and doing 10,000 damage. We're going to watch some guy, Dower Kemper, who's a pretty good player actually, try his best in a tank that everything he wants to do is limited now by his speed. He's just so freaking slow, but he's going to play this as best he can. He's getting some shots. Look, we've damaged them. He's bouncing some shots. He's bouncing more shots. Well, so maybe he is bouncing some shots in this game. But you'd expect that in this tank. This is the strength of the tank, the armor, and when the enemies don't know where to shoot you, if you keep moving, oh, is he going to go down there? Is he going to turn side? He's going to actually charge this guy. Look at this. Oh, the Stuart, the really fast maneuverable tank. You see, the ally of this tank is stupid enemies that don't know that all they have to do is drive beside you. You don't have a freaking turret. And you can only go 10 kilometers an hour, so it's not that fucking hard. And oh, look at this. Oh, the big Japanese stupid heavy. Now this is a duel. Let's see what happens here. The stupid heavy is going to go straight for the front of the TD. And sucks to be you, Japanese stupid heavy. Looks like you need a little bit more gun depression. Oh yeah! Klaus hates these freaking Japanese useless pathetic. There will be a video coming out soon of the worst tanks in the game, and the worst tanks in the game are the big Japanese heavies, the slow, stupid heavy tanks, and the big German stupid heavies. And it's not because they're stupid, but they just suck so bad. The big slow tanks, and any slow tank, even this one, speed wins every time in this game, unless your enemies are just so pathetic and they don't know that all they have to do is drive beside you, use their speed to drive beside you. What the hell is this guy doing? He's driving, I don't know, what the hell is he doing? He's gonna sit on top of the hill and drive in front of the TD, face hug the TD. There you go. Got him. Oh, he blocked a lot of damage. It looks like he blocked an artillery shell. The artillery is probably firing AP. Somehow he blocked 400 damage. Looked like it was an artillery. And now he's kind of screwed because his whole team is in the north. Look at the VK201D. What the hell is he doing? One of the fastest, most maneuverable tanks. He's top tier. He could drive around and do some damage. He's hiding behind the artillery. So the weakness of this tank, like Claus said, the strength is stupid enemies. The weakness is pathetic, useless teammates. And look, the cruiser is running away. The VK is hiding beside the artillery. And Dao Kampa is just by himself now. And he's backing up. He's backing out of the hole. What is he even thinking of? Where is he going to go? I guess he backed up. He wants to keep his front pointed towards the enemy. So he backed up. So freaking slow. It's slow enough going forward. Now he's backing up. Look at his team. Cowering in the corner by the SPGs. Wow. Don't come and help your TD, the guy with all the armor and the gun. Don't come beside him. Don't group up and help him out. Just hide beside the artillery. I guess the VK strategy is if he hides right beside the artillery, then he will make sure that he does not spot anybody for the artillery to hit. That's what he wants to do. He wants to not spot anybody so that his artillery will be as useless as he is. Maybe he hates artillery and he's just sitting. Oh, look, the artillery's dead. Good job, VK201D. Great spotting. You don't want to move up and spot enemies for your artillery. You want to hide behind them. Oh, well, anyways, forget about the enemies, or forget about the allies. Oh, wait a minute, but that's what Claus said. Your allies are one of your big weaknesses in this tank, and the VK is dead. Good for him. Claus is glad. He deserves to be dead. What's the cruiser going to do? Is he going to drown himself? Looks like he's going into the water there. Oh, look at this. Now, this guy's got the pen to pen this tank easily in the cupola, and he's got an accurate German gun. And let's see how it goes here. This Dao Kampa, he's gonna try, and he doesn't have a turret. And what's this guy gonna do? This German tank, all he has to do is, if he takes one hit and shoots back, he will kill this AT2. He's full health, but he's too scared to take a hit. And he does not know the weak spot of the TD. He's going to shoot him in the hull, and Dao Kampa is going to make mincemeat out of him. You see that big round thing on top of his tank? That big round cupola, stupid looking thing that sticks up? You see it? That's the weak spot. And by the time you get to tier 5 in this game, it's probably good to just have a quick look on a couple of websites and learn some weak spots. No, just play 7,000 games without knowing anything. It'll all be all right. Just keep shooting. If it bounces, just rage in chat afterwards. Enemy on the destroy. Oh yeah. Well, you know what Claus said. We don't always show games with 10,000 damage, and this is going to highlight the true weakness of this. The two true weaknesses: your teammates, when you're blessed with a troop of terrible, just horrible players that hide behind your own artillery, and two, you're just freaking slow. And if you're being slow in this game now is just the death sentence. Look at this. It's him versus two SPGs. Any other tank would win this game easily now, but he's in a slow, stupid British tank I mean, he's got a lot of armor. Yeah, if you don't know the weaknesses, it's pretty fun to play every now and then. But the thing about SPGs is they shoot HE and they're going to do some damage if they hit you. So when you're this slow, it's just so painful to watch. Look at that. This is full speed. For Christ's sakes. Like, who would play British tanks? You gotta play the artillery so that you can have a tank with speed. Just, you know, get the Cromwell and then sell all the rest of your British tanks. All of them. Maybe, you know, grind to the Action X and keep the Cromwell in the Action X and sell everything else. Because it's just so painful. It's like someone's got the handbrake on. Look at this. What can he do? Does he have binocs? Yes, they're engaged. He cannot see the enemy. There's two SP. Can he find them? He has to drive around the map to find them. It would be so brutally painful to do this. Now, if that VK or the cruiser had come with him, you know, they could drive around a little bit faster and spot people so that he could shoot them. But no. They decided to hide behind the artillery because, you know, they're in tier 5 and they suck and they have no desire to get better. So they think the best way to win the game is to hide. Oh, look, there's this, the artillery's there. He's safe. I'll go hide beside him. You know, I don't even know what's... There is no strategy. There's no strategy. It makes no sense. Like, are they scared that their pixel tank will get scratched? It's a game, for Christ's sakes. You've got a tank that can drive around. Why the hell would anyone hide beside the artillery? Like, are you scared? Are you scared something's gonna happen? Like, oh, I might get someone will shoot me. It's not real. It's a game. It's on a video screen on your computer. You've got a tank that can drive around. Look at this. He's in a TD, the slowest freaking thing on the team, and he's driving around. Plus, does not understand how the other players. You've got a medium tank or a light tank, and you go hide beside the artillery. You know, well, why are you playing? Go play League of Legends. You know, go play checkers or something. Go buy yourself a Barbie doll and some accessories, and you know, you could comb her hair and put on the little dress with the snap-ons. Oh, look, we're in the blue dress. We're gonna have tea, and then you take the blue dress off. You put the pink dress on. You know, go do that. It's safer. What the hell are you playing a tank game for? Just go play with your Barbies. Go knock on your sister's door down the hall and say, "Hey, sis, can I borrow your Barbies? I know you're 23 now. You don't play with them anymore, but I'd like to play with them because World of Tanks is too stressful for me. I don't like to get hit. I like to hide behind the artillery, and Claus suggested I just play with Barbies instead." And now look at this. Someone's in his cap. So what the hell is he gonna do now? Claus made you watch this whole thing just so you could hear the rant. Now, if anyone plays like that VK or whoever it was, go play with your Barbies. Like, just stop playing this game. Go talk to your sis. And look at this. Look at this. Target acquired, British tank. You're so freaking slow. And, yeah, we've had it. And Claus has had it. A fitting end to a game. And that shows off the weaknesses of a slow tank. Mainly your team. Some players that should be playing Barbies instead of playing the game. Maybe they just enjoy hiding. Claus doesn't know. Who the hell knows what they're thinking? But, Del Camper, thanks for sending the replay. You lost. You're dead. I'm not even going to show you the post-game stats. It's just too freaking painful. What do you expect? You don't always see Super Unicom 14,000 damage wins on Klaus's channel. Sometimes you just see shit.